page first. Yeah, now you have option now. If you scroll down, you can check it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's it, right? So you can now use the development mode. I'm going back to my screen. Okay. And so this page, you're cool with this. And so why are we using Apex Page Block? Apex Page Block is full to it, if you can say, this is the look and feel, better look and feel tag in your current sheet also. Look and feel tag. It's page block defines the visual block within a page. So if I'm using, I cannot use page block buttons without page block because this is a subtag of page block. If I want to use page block buttons, page block section, we have to create the page block in the starting, okay? And the title is my content. That's what it's showing here, right? So if I can say my account page, account, edit page, my account input page, mode is edit. Okay. So if I'm doing it as view, this is the view. It looks like a view thing. Edit. You don't see much difference for them with the mode. Okay. So this page block section is the parent tag for page block buttons. Why you are using page block buttons? It's also for better. So let's do one thing. Let's comment these lines by the comment tag we already showed you yesterday. Okay. And same way I want to comment here also. Now see the difference, how the save button looks like. The save buttons look same, but the position is completely bad. It's on the starting, okay? What I did is I commented the page block buttons. If I'm enabling this page block buttons tag, if there are 4 buttons, it automatically aligns the 4 buttons in the center, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the buttons which are, that is save button which is on only one button, it's showing here in the first. It's not properly aligned. So the page block buttons will add the proper CSS which automatically aligns the buttons to the center. See, now the page looks like this. In this page, the save button looks exactly center of the page. So you have to make sure when you are trying to build pages, you can use this branding. Otherwise, you have to write your own CSS to move you have to do your own cohesion tag. You can do that. In this case, I can use style tag. position equal to relative left equal to 500 pixels. So I'm clicking on save. Now my position button will be automatically adjusted towards right side by 500 pixels. So this is the tag which I have given, the style tag. Give me a second. I'll be on hold for. Yeah. So with the style tag I can do it, but if I added one more, what happens now? My If there are 5 buttons on your page, now again you have to modify the CSS because it's not the center of the page, right? You have to move all the 5 buttons to the center again from here to here. You have to, again, the 5 pixels is not the exactly center. It might be something different because in pixels. But if you go with page lock buttons, it automatically aligns the button exactly the center of the page by calculating the total page length and by dividing by 2, and that somehow they do it. You can also do that with JavaScript. All these operations you can do it, and you can show it on this with the CSS. This is CSS. Okay, I'm applying CSS to my current style of the buttons. Now we have to again modify to 400 for you don't need to put all these CSS things if you are using the styling tags. Now there is again difference. We moved a lot towards the left side. Instead of this, you can simply use Apex space block buttons. It automatically aligns to the center, and it's generally helpful if you have more buttons also. And Apex space block section title. So this is the title of the section, subsections. Okay. So you might be knowing when we created some sections inside the page layout also. By creating section, I can assign some fields under that so that it shows that's a section. Okay. So collapsible, I'm making it as true. Now this will become collapsible section. It shows a simple arrow. So currently I cannot do it. I can do it in the view page. The collapsible option is only available on the detail page, on the view page. Detail and view page are same. Okay, this is the edit page. Edit page means user have to enter some data. View page or detail page means user can see the data. Okay, and I can show you how input fields are used here. As this object is related to account object, I'm mapping the account fields apex colon input field value equal to account.name. As I'm using standard controller, okay, is account. Okay, I have to use the same name, account.name, account.site, account.type, because that's coming from standard controller. I cannot put acc.name. When you are creating custom controller, you can modify to any name. I can use acc.name, or I can, it depends on the variable name what you are creating in the controller class, custom controller class, not in the standard controller. In this, I have, if you remember, I have added 4 items here. I want to add some more fields on this page. How to do that? For that, I am going to account object to see the field names. I don't know what field names are available in the account object. That is the reason I'm going into the account object fields here. Actually, you have to use the API names, not the field names, field labels. Okay. So this is called field label. Field label will be having spaces. There is no underscore underscore C appended to it. Field, so API names are, you must use API names. This is the backend of field representation. Okay. For suppose if I want to use the number of contacts field on the page, apex colon input, it automatically shows the suggestions to me. I'm selecting input tag here, and later on I will give value equal to, yeah, I got the value session also. If I click on this, it automatically shows that. And here inside this is how you can map the field. You have to use the curly brackets, up, open, close. Inside that you have to use exclamation mark, and as you're using standard controller, you have to use account dot the field name which I copied, that is book 9 dot underscore. Why there is book 9 and there is no book 9 under this? That's a different topic. This comes with namespaces. So I have taken namespace for this organization to deploy a package to the app exchange. So book 9 is my namespace. This is for doing managed packages. Okay. So whenever I'm creating custom fields, every field is automatically appended, prepended. So here you can means prepended with bookman underscore underscore, and this is the actual name, number of contacts. Underscore underscore is the general representation of custom objects. You might be knowing that, right? And same way, active checkbox, I want to show that to you. So account, sorry, Apex input field is the very important tag in sales in CVF pages, because it automatically applies the properties what you are using here. For suppose, if there is a checklist value, it shows like a checklist value. If there is a text value, it shows like a text value. But account dot underscore active underscore underscore. So I'm putting down save. $22. Okay, component input tag. Oh, sorry, I have to put input field. I forgot to do that. See, now if I click on this, I can show this thing. See, I think I have used input checkbox here. Let's see what happens if I use input input field. I'm putting controllers now. So I'll be seeing request value. This is the actual property of it. I can also convert this to input checkbox. I can apply, because input checkbox is having only two values. I cannot map other pick list values, the industry pick list values, to the input checkbox. If you go to the fields, see, the active checkbox is a pick list value. So this is the actual checkbox value. Okay. Let's see what happens if I'm using input text. It shows a very blank value like this. See, so if I'm giving this option to the user, what he can do? The active, will he type yes, active, inactive like this? It's really tough for them, right? So you have to use a proper input field according to the business requirement, or according to the type of field what you're using the page. So it's really tough for the user to enter he don't know what to enter here, inactive or active, or yes or no. It generally accepts yes or no generally. Okay, it's better to make it input checkbox or input field. Same way you can include a number of fields on the page. Okay. Oh, I think I made a mistake here. Yeah. Let's see what happens if I'm clicking on save. And because if I have done some validation tools, it won't save, because validation, if I'm asking some the field is required, let's suppose I'm giving it a sample, number of contacts 24, customer side, customer number 7-digit only. I'm giving it here because this is a validation rule, and active, or I'm checking inactive. Okay, click on save. Let's check what happens in my page. The record which I entered is saved or not. I don't have any records today. I think I created a sample record. I'm clicking on sample. Yeah. I think sample record is not saved, which I'm trying to save from here, because there might be some validation rules. For showing the errors on the page, I have to use the Apex message tag. So, see, these are the errors. Please, phone number. Please enter the phone number at the field level. Please enter the phone number at the top level. Okay, yeah. There are two error messages showing on the page. Because I have not used the phone number field here, I want to use it now by copying this and pasting. So let's go what is phone field. Okay. This is the phone field, it's phone. Okay, that's cool. I'm clicking on save. Now I can see the phone field on my page. So customer name, sample, one, unfold. I'm doing this. Clicking on save. Account number should not be numeric, and it's asking some 7-digit code. You remember this is all validations which I have given. Clicking on save now again. Now the record is saved. It's opening the customer page. If you remember, now I'm creating the account. Now I'm creating the account from the new page, from the VF page. So you can see the data what you have entered. Right? So I think we are good at this page, right? Later on, let's go to other page, Apex Channel Controller. So I have given access to this edition to you all with the same user, with the common email account which created by Rahul. You can use that if you remember the password. Or else Rahul, can you share this edition to all other people if you remember? If not, you can reset the password from the email account which you have configured. And let's try to use one more example with the record set controller. Give me a second. Oh, it's on the page here. Okay. So I want to show this example to you. If I want to show multiple accounts on the same page, history of accounts. So this example will work for that. Okay. Now I'm creating a new page that is called record set for control record set variable. Account record set variable. Okay. So this page I'm trying to build. So the customer is asking to show all the accounts in the page in an ordered way. Okay. So I want to show multiple accounts, all the accounts. Okay. So this is the default message you generally see on every page creation. Oh, I think this is class is using the advanced Apex class. Yeah, thanks, Rahul. Yeah, let's do one thing. Let's not use this example for now, and okay, because if I explain this now, it will be confusing for you because we are using Apex classes. We are using one extension class. Account record set simple class. So it's in developer blog. Sorry, Salesforce developer. Okay, I have a page for that, but Sunset controller. Okay. Yeah. Or else let's use this page only. I want to use the previous sample only. The simple example I'm trying to show that's useful to show the list of accounts in the same page. Uh, Give me a second. Yeah. Mm, that's it very well. Yeah, this page is looking very similar to that requirement. Okay, and I'm trying to I don't think there are a lot of customers in my page. Now it's showing only one customer. There are many customers here. Mm, For this example have a problem here. We are trying to show the records information of accounts, but it's not picking up the actual ID account down. Okay, let's. I can show it in uh, today's evening class. The record set example with the simple example. It's only around 6 lines of code. I'm missing the second line. Let's try to build the previous example, record set controller example. Yeah, clicking on save. I'm not sure why it's showing only one contact on this page. Why it's not showing other information? Let's click on this and click on save. If you go to my account page, I'm going back to my sample. Let's check what's happening here. Industry chemicals, okay, that's fine. But when I'm trying to account record set controller, right? Oh, I'm just passing down some value ID equals to some different customer, that is ERM customer, because each and every page sometimes they will accept parameters. So let's try passing some parameters to this. Oh, yeah, this is what I want. Yeah, earlier I was not passing the parameters, that's the reason it's not showing all the data. So here what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show these two columns of all the accounts in my page. Currently I have not implemented the pagination, okay, but we can also implement the pagination with the first example. That's what I said, that's a very complex example that includes a lot of code in the extension class. These are all the accounts in my system, and it's showing all the accounts with customer name and industry name, which are mentioned in my code. I will explain this example, and later on we can update the code. Yeah, it's here loaded. So this is the standard controller, and this record set controller makes this accounts is a list of accounts. Okay, so this accounts is a list of accounts now for this object, account object. So generally in the previous example we used records. I can use any name here. So it generally chooses the standard controller, means account object here, and it's gonna save list of all accounts in this object. From this object it stores into this list. This is a list now, and I'm mapping the tab style equal to account to show, because if I'm not mapping this, so if else I can put contact also here. So now this will map to contact. Tab style equal to contact means it selects the contacts tab. Or in my scenario, I want to select the accounts tab only. Sidebar equal to false. It disables the sidebar which is on the left side. And this is the form tag, FX form tag, and the paste block and message tag till here. Later on, buttons, we are using only one button here. You are clear till here, I think so. From here, now we are passing the list of accounts, that is ECCOUNT accounts is the list of accounts in your system. I'm passing that thing to this list, apex page block value equal to accounts. So this is the alias name, variable A. So what I'm doing is I am passing the list of accounts to the page block table in Salesforce, in this page. So I can now what I'm doing is I'm going to recurse this page block table n number of times. N is the count of the records which are available in the account object. If there are 50 accounts, so this 50 times these two columns will be repeated. Apex column 1 A name, industry, this is the header name, and input field is A.industry. The same way I can give J.phone. I have one more column now. Now I'm showing the list of all contacts in my page. Okay, I can add the columns in the same way. These are fields. These columns are fields. I'm not showing one customer information here. I'm showing multiple customers data on the same page. Con uh, Customer 002, you don't have phone number. His industry is blank. I can modify it now because that's the input field. These are only columns which I'm simply showing. This page I'm specially making for changing the input. If I want to make input field for phone also, I can do that by using input field here. Now I can modify the phone number of all these accounts in one page. Okay. Okay, column tag is not admitted here. Oh, okay. Each and every column tag should be designated because this input field, it won't give the column name automatically. That's the reason I am giving a separate column end and starting and end tag. Inside that I am passing the input field. So I'm putting on as, now I can modify the phone field also same way which I did for industry field. I can modify a number of accounts from this page at the same time. So now I want to put the data. I can simply, okay. Okay, so when I'm entering, it should display like this because it's not accepting the characters, that is brackets, but they are showing the characters, but we should not enter that character. So we can format this. This is a validation error. Yeah, account number is not numeric because why the error message is showing now? Because there are many accounts which don't have account number equal to 7-digit value. Okay, so it's showing the error now because I have introduced the validation rule very recently, but there are many accounts which are available in the system which don't have account number at all. So when I'm trying to upgrade the records which are older records, now it's asking to enter the 7-digit code. That's the reason it's showing some error. Otherwise, this complete page is really working fine. Or else I can even show the account number also on this page. That is account number, and I can even also add the just a phone number. Let's okay, I can want to give you a phone number also. Again, I have to give the unique account number. I should not give the same account number, it seems. The column name is account number. I can use even space also for that. That's not the problem. These are all accounts don't have account number. That's the reason it's I'm trying to save all the customers information now to show the result of this page. If at least there is one account number is problem, it won't save any of the data. Oh, it's not to the same value, right? I'm trying to save it now. It also throws some error. I'm clicking on save now. Oh, my phone number I have given. It's trying to update all the records which I'm giving it here. Let's try now. I will perfectly get an error. So yeah. And now my information is perfect. And I'm going back to my screen. Now I can see the latest data on my page. That's what. Earlier I have many blank values, right? Without account numbers and without anything. Now I have given perfect 7-digit account number to all my accounts in my system in a single page. Now, I think in the evening class, we'll try to uh, explore the custom controllers, how to use that. Though again, standard controllers are same for all the objects. I can even create standard controller for new object that is called hello world or customers, vendors type of thing. The simple modification you have to do is apex hash standard controller, right? So I can tell you the changes from this page. If I want to create any channel controller for any custom object, I can do it now very quickly from this page. As it is account, you don't feel much difference, but I want to create a new custom controller for a custom object. First of all, I have to check what custom objects are there in my system by clicking on create objects. Later on, it's almost the same thing. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, the only difference is the standard controller inside the brackets you use underscore underscore c for that object. So let's go back to the custom object, that is let's see check-in. Okay, I think we have done this. Check-in underscore underscore c this object. I want to use this in my later on. I want to remove all these buttons. I want to see only one button there, my check-in section, and here I have to use so let's go to the check-in object. There is a foodie, right? Okay, I'm just copying these values. I can use the alias names also here. Checking for the underscore C. Same way I can create 4 fields on my page. Simply add the AP names of the fields, because when I'm selecting this, it's looking very differently here. It's not showing properly. This is a bit confusion for me also. I think from tomorrow we can use Eclipse, so that will be also really useful for you all to know the new tool. Okay. Now I have inserted 4 fields into this, and I think these are all required fields. Okay. Now I'm giving a check-in now. I'm trying to get record from my custom controller, custom object standard controller. Okay. And he is checking in on this restaurant. View. Good. I hope the record is saved. Okay. And you can see the check-in created from the UF page. So why are we using UF page? So you are simply showing the similar UI as general UF page, right? So this page looks very similar to the general edit page also, right? But we have a lot of control on the page now, and you can even change the color like anything. As we are using page block means it's showing the standard Salesforce CSS, but you can remove the Salesforce, Apex page block tags. Or suppose if your customer is Coca-Cola, and if they want all the application in the red color branding and different text color, different font styles, we can use that in this way. You cannot control all the branding options in the page layouts. Okay. You can do very custom pages with Visualforce pages. You can include scripts. So I can show you how to include script. How to include the CSS. Include style sheet. Include script is one thing. Include style sheet is other thing. This is I'm setting JavaScript, any libraries or data. Apex style sheet is for inserting the style sheets. I can import the CSS files which I have loaded into the static resources. Where can you see the static resources in your system? It's in. So if you go to your develop, if you expand the develop option. So what all the things what you're developing today means from this class, you can see everything in develop, not in create. Create and all these things is a simple configuration work. You have done that with button clicks, but this is what you are trying to do it now. Okay, so the static resources are here. If you open the static resources in this organization, there are a lot of static resources uploaded into this organization, and we are using, I think, some of them. Bookman is our static resources uploaded from this page. This static resource is coming from the Evernote application. This static resources is coming from the Cinity application. Okay, you can upload a zip file. Inside the zip file, it can contain images, JavaScript files, CSS, anything. Or else I can directly upload the CSS file like this, my style CSS file on this and it's private. And you can also use the control whether it's public or private, so that you have option to share this static resources also. I'll show this example how to include jQuery, how to include external jQuery inside Salesforce, or how to upload the jQuery here by downloading it from jQuery website and use this internal jQuery in Salesforce. That will take complete one class in that. Later on, we will try to explore a lot of Apex examples. So if you guys have any issues, because obviously, so the developing part will take at least, means if you want to be more familiar, you have to practice a lot with the examples from the first day. You have to learn about all the attributes. That will take a lot of time. Even very big developers also, they use component reference. They use attributes because Salesforce will change, means will add new things every quarter, and you will be getting a lot of new features also. So if you are working completely on the Service Cloud implementation, you will forget the development things, what you have to do with Apex and VF pages. Again, you have to brush up all your skills and you have to work on it. Okay. So Salesforce skill is like a combination of both business skills as well as technical skills. If you are Apex developer, you can only build VF pages and Apex classes. So, but most customers need the people who are having both the skills. Okay. So, yeah. So if you have any issues, I think it's tough to understand the examples which I'm teaching, but you have to practice a lot. Yeah. That's it, guys. So see, this instance is having a lot of Apex classes. I want to show you one thing. The Apex pages what you have created today, yeah, it's obviously available in the develop option. You can access directly from here by clicking on pages. This echo, this is what I did today, right? Account record set variable 23rd to December 23rd, and this is also created by on today, and this is also created on today. There are many pages like this in this current class. All the wrapper classes, pick list values, you can access these resources whenever you want, and you can try the examples. I think some of the examples in this are modified by my participants. I don't know whether they are in good shape or not. Yeah, you can use that, the current resources in the system. There are more VF pages. There are many more. These are all examples to use upload to create PDF files from the VF page. And so there is really, you can really build very quick applications with VF pages. You can, for suppose, if you want to create an offer letter from your VF page, you can do that. If you put the candidate details and the offer letter, what you are, the pay scale, what you are trying to pay to him, in the information, if you click on, you can render it as PDF and you can show it on the page. By clicking on a button, you can share that PDF page to the candidate also, but you have to do a lot of coding in that scenario. So you can use this login here, which is shared by Rahul on your chart. So the username is training1.cerebralbatch1@gmail.com and password is this. You can access all the resources. And I think some people asked me for the cheat sheets, right? These cheat sheets are available in the Files tab inside Charter. If you click on Charter, and if you click on Files, all files, if you click on Files, you can see all the resources, all certification documents, SFDC. SFDC dumps is for developer 401, okay? And workbook for Apex VF pages and integrations. You can also try this, but this takes some time. If you want to try on your own, you can download this and you can try these assignments after finishing this class, okay? That's the complete different application that might be on warehouse application. And these are all the cheat sheets available for you to download from this edition, okay? That's it, guys, for today. I can even yeah, go to your charter and click on all files. It shows all these pages. That's good. I'm closing the class for today. Let's meet in today's class. You can try out some examples. Sorry, I said that I want to do some assignment to you, right? So click on the component reference. Okay. I want you to. I want each and everyone to try some of the tags, important tags, which you can explore this. Okay, that's not. It's like self-assignment. Okay. If you click on image tag, how to insert the image tag. If you click on usage, it's here clearly mentioned. Okay. So you don't have idea to insert resources into the static resources currently, but you can leave the topics, but you can at least explore these options. So these are the Apex tags you can useful for inserting image into your VF page. For suppose if in the current VF page which I have created, I want to insert the company logo next to the account information. But I can do with this, and means I can ask you to use the some of the tabs like input field. If you click on usage, see, try this input tags, form tags. Try creating this, okay, in the training organization which I shared to you, or in your free developer edition. Just copy this and you can use this. You can try pasting it and you can see what all the attributes, the component information of the input field. So the input field tag will take these following attributes, and these attributes are really important in future. You might be not using it now, but for suppose if your customer says on going to this tab, have to show some information here, hovering information saying the phone number belongs to this state, like this. The type of things can be built with on mouse over. Yeah, you can call some JavaScript action, and I can show some message on the very next to that position. So whenever you are using mouse, also you can calculate the position also of that mouse. What is the X and Y attribute of that mouse according to the current browser, and I can show the message very next to the browser saying, okay, this phone number belongs to Seattle, this phone number belongs to San Francisco. That's how you can show. Means I'm giving a simple example. This cannot be done because we don't know phone numbers based on the. It's different way. Okay. But if I want to show the information of that customer, if I am taking my mouse cursor above the customer name, I can show that type of information also on mouse with the mouse over keyword. I can show these examples. Not only the whole in showing information, I can do some action also. Okay, with JavaScript. Oh, the examples, I think there are few examples in a similar way of action script examples in our system. I can show that to you. That's it, guys. I'm closing the class for today. We can work on some more VF examples today. But in the meantime, if you are free in this second half of this day, we can work on the component reference tag. Click on this, explore, try creating these examples in your developer free edition. Okay. And if you are facing any problems, you can reach out to me in the evening class. So the evening class you can directly use it like a Q&A. If you don't have any question, and if you don't have any questions, I can work on some VF examples. Later on, today I'm going to explain, means I'm going to suspend the classes for VF pages for today, and I will start the Apex programming, and After finishing very basic introduction about all the Apex variables and how to use that lists, all this stuff, I will start again VF pages and Apex classes, the combined examples. Okay, that's the really useful things in the current projects, and so we have to build VF pages with custom controllers, hence custom Apex classes. VF introduction, Apex introduction, later on advanced Visual Force and Apex combined requirements. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions? I'm going to create some assignment today on this, so that you can finish it by submit it as quickly as possible. About component reference, everyone try to use Canvas, and so let's go to, I'm clicking on assignments. I'm doing it before you. Static page and use component reference. And try the okay. Yeah, if you feel that you have done some challenging work, okay, you can create that page. Means that's a complex requirement. You can create that page in our training organization, which I shared with you, the enterprise edition. Okay, so you can store that page there, and you can create the page name with the actual requirement of that page. Okay, it can be the very big page name also. That's not a problem. Okay, and if you want to try downloading cheat sheets from training.org. Okay, that's it. I'm doing it. So tomorrow is the last date for this. Just quickly, because we have daily assignments from today. So try these examples. There are a lot of things to do on your component reference. So just try. If you are not feeling comfortable with, because some tags you cannot do that without any requirement or without any controlling classes like this. So you try creating the You can try creating or using the components which can be done without independently. And so even though if you try to explore all the components, you can know at least basic understanding what is that component. At least explore all the components. And if you feel that component can be created immediately, try copy the code and copy into your new VF page, and you can see what all the things what they have used, what all the attributes what they have used. Okay. Yeah, so that's not the basic workbook. So that has many examples. It's around 600 page document. It seems it's really tough to go through the document. If you want, I can even share that to you on this screen. So if you have more time, you can use this. Yeah, you can use this page. That is having many examples, but it will take a lot of time. Let's check how many pages are here. Oh, it has more than 700 pages. Yeah, more than around 700 pages here. It's like a book for Visual Force programming. Okay, again, it's not. I can say it's a book. It's not clearly describing each and everything. It has many concepts. Yeah, that's it, guys. I'm closing the class for today. You can means I think I don't have any. Just simply update some screenshot what you have done after creating the classes or pages. Go to your develop. Okay, go to
Venkat.
develop and click and take the screenshot of it, and you can submit in the assignment. That's fine. There's no need to submit the code for the assignment which I have created today. Click on pages. It will show all the pages what you have created in your edition. By clicking on that, you can show it right. That screenshot you can show it to me. That's it. You can submit an assignment. Yeah.
Uh, can you please send me today's and yesterday's recordings? It will be very helpful for the assignment.
The SD recording. Okay, I can do that.
Today and yesterday's. Actually, yesterday I missed like 20 minutes class. So, can you send me today's and yesterday's assignment?
Yeah, assignment is having only
No,
the
no.
test
The
book.
recordings, today's and
Sure.
yesterday's.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
yesterday's recording is simply like a brush up class. I can even
Yeah,
send that to you. Yeah.
that's why starting 20 minutes I missed the class. So, can you send